Okay, here is an interesting design to discuss because it contains several of our Gestalt laws of visual perception. First of all, we see the law of common fate, which involves when objects appear to be moving in the same direction, they create order and tend to be grouped together. Now, these are obviously birds, and so birds are all flying in the same direction, but even though they're curved a little bit differently, we see them all as moving in one direction this way from left to right. Now we see these black objects, which are birds also, but less obvious, as moving from right to left. And so these are all appear to be moving in the same direction. So the law of common fate is helping us to create two different groups here and to help create order in this design. Now also you see line of continuation, and that states that when things follow a line, even though if it's interrupted, we still see them as forming one continuous line despite interruptions and curves. And we can certainly follow a line all along here and create one continuous line of continuation with these birds. Another way to group them together. Now we can also see similarity, and that involves when our perception finds everything that is similar throughout the picture plane and puts it in a group to help create order. And so even though we can't really see the bird-like shapes over here, we tend to group all of these together into one group, and that helps create order. Then we take all these black forms and put them into one group. Due to similarity, helping to create order. And because the background is so dissimilar from the rest of them in an obviously different shape, we see that as something totally different, and we are grouping the background all as one thing in one separate group from the others. And also, if you look closely in here, you see a fluctuating figure-ground relationship. We can actually see birds in the black spaces, making this positive space, with the white shapes becoming the negative space, and then inversely we can see the white shapes being the positive space with the black shapes being in the negative space or background. And so this is creating a nice figure-ground fluctuating relationship, and it's also the focal point of emphasis.